Alright guys, we're gonna start our first phase of our Mastering Abundance framework today. Alright, okay guys, we're ready to fully launch our Abundance series, and the framework will start with mastering your mind and thoughts. And the reason why mastering your mind and thoughts become the bedrock for all of the other phases, which we went over in the beginner's guide, which phase 2 will be mastering your essence and energy, and phase 3 will be mastering your life and humanity. The reason why mastering your mind and thoughts is the foundational phase is due to the fact that your mindset and your thoughts really drive every other component of your life. So this would be involving your emotions, which drive your habits and your behaviors. So it's really crucial that we start with understanding consciousness and understanding the concept of self-awareness. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is really the understanding of being aware of both your internal and your external world. So being aware of your internal world will be an introspective journey of understanding what is the source and what is the root of my thoughts? Where are they deriving from? What are my actions governed by? Why am I operating this way? Why do I feel this way? A lot of times when we don't have a conscious understanding or self-awareness to why our thoughts are the way that they are, the nature of our emotions, the nature of our mindset, it's really difficult to truly uncover, why we're operating the way that we are. Unconscious behavior can come up very frequently, and that could be behaviors that are subconscious triggers, right, from past wounds and past traumas, for instance. So it's very important to ask yourself these questions and do this introspective journey of, why am I feeling these things, right? Why am I thinking these thoughts? So the first part of really reaching an abundance mindset is first and foremost cultivating this inner consciousness and this inner introspection, and also going through this journey of practicing self-awareness and really asking yourself those questions and having that internal dialogue. On the topic of unconsciousness, I want to provide a journal prompt, if you will, or an introspective exercise to think about a time when you might have engaged in unconscious or behaviors that are stemming from a lack of self-awareness. What did you experience during that time? And if when you had hindsight and you looked back at that experience, what did you uncover and what did you learn about your state of unconsciousness or your state of consciousness? And how can cultivating introspection and consciousness help you live a life of fulfillment and abundance? Really think through that exercise and leave a comment on this video so we can discuss your experience together. So what are some tools to heighten your consciousness and your self-awareness practices? What's been really helpful from the spiritual community is practices such as meditation, journaling, and also introspection are vastly underrated and highly valuable tools and strategies to really help with your consciousness practices and help with your mindfulness practices. Journaling and introspection allows you to really have this inner discussion and inner dialogue and obtain feedback from not only your past, but feelings in your present, and then also thinking through what are you truly seeking from your life? Having this inner dialogue is really valuable when seeking to obtain a heightened consciousness and awareness of why you're operating the way that you are and why you're feeling the feelings that you're feeling, and then why you are having specific thoughts, right? So journaling, mindfulness, meditation practices and introspection are massively undervalued tools that we really want to focus on our journey of consciousness and self-awareness. The next part of our discourse is really interesting as we talk through where are my thoughts coming from. Some spiritual guides and teachers argue that our thoughts are not really our own, and this might not be a very mainstream or common ideology regarding where thoughts are coming from, but spiritual guides like Eckhart Tolle will argue that our thoughts derive from this universal collective mind, that we're all a part of this intricate dance of this larger thought machine, and we're acquiring and grabbing thoughts from this larger vehicle. Neuroscience, conversely, discusses that thoughts come from neural pathways that stem from our individual selves, the societal context, and then also the larger human collective. So whether you believe in Eckhart Tolle's spiritual approach, universal approach, collective conscious approach, that our thoughts derive from this larger thought vehicle, or you believe in neuroscience where thoughts emerge from neural pathways, and our mind is a conduit for those neural pathways that stem from our individual selves, right? So our past, our history, our experiences, our memories, and our personalities, along with the societal context, right? So how we interact with the larger world, and then also the larger human collective. It's really important to question and think through, what is the source of my thoughts, and how I can start cultivating those thoughts so that they serve my life for the better. A really valuable tool here when we're asking ourselves where our thoughts are coming from is pausing and introspection. And we talked about introspection earlier. Pausing and introspection is really powerful. I would start simply by asking yourself, where are my thoughts coming from? Are they coming from limiting beliefs from my past? Are they coming from fears or insecurities? And how can I reframe those thoughts to serve my life and to better the quality of my existence? And you have the power to do that. You have the power to be mindful and to really think through the introspective exercises, how I can reframe and curtail my thoughts in order to serve me and serve my life. Now, the next part of our discourse is to discuss how to cultivate a healthy mind. Now, we first want to acknowledge what a healthy mind looks like and what a healthy mind doesn't look like. A healthy mind is one in which is typically cultivating thoughts that are positive and that are productive, right? So I'll give you an example of a scenario. If you make a mistake at work and you find yourself ruminating over that mistake and questioning your inadequacy or your competency in that job, typically that can foster emotions that could potentially deregulate you. So we have moments where we find ourselves going through self-criticism, and a healthy-minded person would take that opportunity and typically find ways to foster positive feedback for themselves. Hey, what can I learn from this experience? What is the opportunity in this adversity? Rather than questioning and having a limiting belief towards your competency, you're really questioning that situation and finding ways that you can learn and grow and evolve from that circumstance rather than devolve. So a healthy mind is one in which will cultivate productive thoughts, positive thoughts, reinforcing behaviors, and one in which will look at the silver lining in most situations. So a healthy mind is represented by an individual who will take circumstances and find the positive facets of those circumstances and find ways that they can grow and evolve from those circumstances. Conversely, an unhealthy mind will be focused on fear-based or limiting beliefs and thoughts along with mental blockages. And it's very important to go through an introspective journey to ask yourself why you're thinking those thoughts. Where are they derived from? Are they derived from trauma or a past circumstance, or issues with self-esteem? And when you really get to the root of where your thoughts are coming from, it could be a life-changing catalyst for your future, as you can truly start disciplining your mindset to serve you and your desired future state, rather than you becoming a prisoner to your thoughts and circumstances. Another sign of a healthy mind is one in which that's engaged in positive self-talk and a very productive inner dialogue. Someone that typically finds themselves speaking highly about themselves and self-encouraging, and someone that does not struggle with self-love and self-support, is an individual that's truly cultivated a healthy mind. Conversely, an unhealthy mind would be someone that would take a circumstance like a reprimand or negative feedback at work and take that circumstance to self-deprecate and to put themselves down. Really practice discerning what a positive mindset and a negative mindset looks like for yourself, and how you really want to move forward and engage in your inner dialogue to really cultivate a healthy mindset will be really crucial in our pursuit towards abundance and cultivating an abundance mindset. So what are the primary tools when we're looking to cultivate a strong and healthy mindset in order to achieve abundance? How do we cultivate and master our mindset and thoughts to serve us? And the major tools that we discussed in this discourse is reframing and introspection. We really want to hone in on self-awareness and consciousness, and we can really do that when we, stay in a state of solitude, do the inner work, journal, meditate, ask ourselves those intentional questions to get to the root of, where our thoughts are coming from. Why are we thinking the way that we are? Where do they come from? Do they come from past experiences or trauma? Are they coming from fears or limitations or anxieties? Really getting to the root of where your thoughts are coming from, and the nature of your thoughts will be crucial. And finally, reframing and gratitude are two other tools that I really want you to focus on. Reframing is how you really counteract the limiting thoughts and the mental blockages. Reframing allows you to take a circumstance and see the silver lining, really think through what is the opportunity and the adversity, how to find the positive aspects and facets to that challenge and that circumstance will be a major game changer as you master your mindset and thoughts. And finally, gratitude, which we talked about, is a cornerstone of abundance and cultivating an abundance mindset. Gratitude can affect you on all capacities, physiologically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Gratitude has the power to truly have holistic healing benefits. Really thinking about the things in your life that you're grateful for, that you're appreciative of, can really change the course of your day, change the course of your life, and really be the vehicle in reaching your desired state. Gratitude is a simple and practical strategy in order to cultivate a healthy mindset and thoughts. I would start that now. A call to action for this community is to start a 30-day gratitude practice. So I do want everyone who's watching this video to start today and to start a gratitude journal for 30 days and to write down all of the aspects of your life that you're grateful for. And this could be very simple. It could be that you're grateful for the roof over your head, the food in your fridge, the friends in your life, the love in your life, your self-love, your pets. Really thinking simply, or even thinking in a grandeur capacity. You're grateful for your possibilities for your life. But let's start a 30-day gratitude journal and gratitude practice now, and please put your experience and the feedback that you're getting from your gratitude practice in the comment section so we can share what we're really grateful for. That would be so amazing. That would be so exciting to watch and to see and observe. Is this community really sharing what they're grateful for? It's a life-changing, simple practice that I really want you to start today. please subscribe to my new channel, Evolve with Julia. I'm going to be producing and developing more content around the additional frameworks on cultivating an abundance mindset. And I just started a social experiment, which has been such an amazing journey, a documentary, if you will, on strangers revealing their deepest desires. So please stay tuned for that series as well. I'm really excited to have you join this community. I'm hoping that these videos help you and that it provides you with the ability to do the introspective work to really reach your desired states. I'm really excited to have you guys join this community.